Have you ever sat down for an English exam, stared at a word like entrepreneur, and completely blanked on how to spell it?
Oh, yeah. You aren't alone there. It happens to so many of us.
Right.
Because it happens when we try to memorize a language instead of, actually understanding how it's built.
I always think of it like looking at a car engine.
Yes, exactly. If you just see a jumble of metal, it's overwhelming. But once you understand how the gears connect...
It all makes perfect sense.
Right. And language operates on that exact same mechanical logic.
Well, welcome to this custom deep dive into your grade 10 textbook, Get Involved. Specifically, Unit 4, Invention.
It's a great unit.
It is. And our mission today is to tear open the mechanics of your notes. We are going to extract the core vocabulary, your science jobs, verb-noun collocations, product descriptions, and those tricky negative prefixes.
And we'll build a bulletproof strategy to help you ace that upcoming test.
So we should probably start by looking at the people actually building the tech.
Yeah, the inventors.
Yeah.
Your textbook lays out specific manufacturing patterns for professions.
Okay, like what?
Well, you have the East suffix for the hard sciences. So you're biologist, physicist, and chemist.
Oh, I see. I always think of those suffixes as like professional name tags.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, once you spot the tag, you immediately know that word's function in the sentence.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have ear or ear for action-oriented roles like a researcher or an engineer. And the ear ending for a role like an inventor.
Okay, so it's a pretty strict pattern.
Most of these follow those strict patterns, yeah. But there is one massive trap on this test that breaks the rules.
Wait, let me guess. The word entrepreneur.
It is the one.
Ah, right. It has that weird EUR ending. Because we stole it from the French, right?
I did. There is no clean est or ear there to help you out.
I'm definitely highlighting that one in my notes. But, I mean, knowing the title of the inventor doesn't help you much if you don't know how to speak their language.
Or describe their actions, which is exactly where collocations come in.
See, this part of the textbook always confused me a bit.
Really? How come?
Well, it gives us these big chunks of language, like come up with a solution, design a device, or do an experiment.
Right, those fixed phrases.
Yeah, but I always thought you just learned a basic verb, like make, and applied it to everything. Like, why can't I just make an experiment on the exam? People will still know what I mean.
I mean, they will know what you mean, sure.
Yeah.
But it's like putting the wrong oil in that engine we talked about.
Oh, okay.
It technically runs, but it sputters. In English, specific verbs and nouns have natural partnerships.
So if you translate word by word from your native language, you get those sputtering errors.
Exactly, like make an experiment. Memorizing collocations gives your brain keyboard shortcuts.
I like that, keyboard shortcuts.
Yeah. When you learn the chunk, your brain autofills do an experiment without even thinking, which makes you sound completely fluent.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
But what happens when the action is done, the device is built, and it's time to review it? Because the book gives us all these positive words like wearable, wireless, handy.
And those are great for a successful product, but we also need the tools to describe an absolute disaster.
Right. Not every invention is a winner.
Exactly. So we manipulate business words using negative prefixes and suffixes, like the suffix "ale" turns useful into useless.
Okay, got it.
And you use the prefix "un" for reliable to get unreliable.
Yeah.
Then you have impractical, making it impractical.
Wait, hold on. Why impractical and not impractical?
What do you mean?
Well, the prefix "in" is everywhere. Why do we randomly switch the "n" to an "m"?
Oh, it's not random at all. It is entirely about physical mechanics.
Really?
Yeah, say the word practical out loud for a second.
Practical.
Right. Your lips have to press together to make that P sound. Now, try saying impractical really fast.
And practical. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's awkward.
Right. Your tongue goes up to the roof of your mouth for the N, and then your lips have to slam shut for the P. It's clunky.
It really is.
But an M is made with your lips closed. Impractical flows perfectly. Your mouth literally forces the spelling change for efficiency.
That is wild. The physical shape of the word dictates the prefix.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. And speaking of prefixes, what about a word like inexpensive?
Oh, that's a brilliant trap for an exam.
Because adding "in" makes it sound like a negative trait, but an inexpensive product is actually highly affordable. It's a positive feature disguised as a negative prefix.
Which brings us directly to the Unit 4 product pitch evaluation rubric.
The actual grading.
Yes. To score top marks, so a band 5, You aren't just regurgitating a list of these words. You have to use these exact descriptions and those collocation shortcuts smoothly to persuade an audience.
So a single, clunky, make an experiment drops your score.
Absolutely.
To hit that band 5, the textbook actually suggests a specific study tip drawing mind maps.
I love mind maps for this.
Yeah, you visually group your AFIS jobs in one bubble, your M prefixes in another, and your collocation shortcuts in a third.
It locks those patterns into your visual memory so you don't freeze when the timer starts.
Oh, okay.
Because mastering this unit isn't just about passing a grade 10 test.
It's giving you the actual tools to pitch your own ideas clearly to the world.
Exactly.
Well, we've mapped out the people, the action shortcuts, and the physical mechanics of describing the final product.
We covered a lot today.
We really did. Which leaves you wondering, you know, you've just learned the vocabulary to describe physical, touchable inventions.
All right.
But as our world shifts completely into AI and virtual reality, are we going to have to invent entirely new prefixes and collocations to describe products we can't even physically touch?